Well folks, it's been a while since you and I had a chat, and here we are in sunny Barnland, and here I am with my Mitsubishi L200. Now, it's been here for about 3 months in the nettle healing patch, as I like to call it, and we've just had a little look at what's gone wrong. So the first good news is it didn't snap the cam belt. The bad news is, well, I'm just going to show you. Give me a second. So those of you who know a little bit about the internal combustion engine might notice some strange things. These little things, rockers, there should be 8 of them. I've got 5.5. I've picked out all the bits, but yes, it's gone and smashed all the rockers, which means that at some point, for some reason, valves have hit pistons. So the rockers are the weak spot. It's designed to shear them when that happens, but I mean, do we really know what the hell has gone on in this engine? And to be honest, the simple answer is I haven't a clue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the rocker shaft with the rockers. I'm going to check the mechanical timing, make sure that the cam and the crankshaft are in synchronization in the correct place, and then I'm going to put on a new rocker shaft with new rockers and reset it, and hopefully it'll just fire up and that'll be the end of it. Yeah. Catch you laters. So lucky me, here's some of the bits I've just pulled out of the engine. Of course, these bits should be in the engine and they should be sort of held together. Yeah, pretty major stuff. I found the other bits that are missing, so I think we're good as far as bits go. Time to get the rocker shaft off and get the other one on, and hopefully the engine's not totaled. It's always the way, too tight to use fingers, but maybe a bit too loose to use the ratchet. Luckily, as far as engines go, these are pretty easy to work on, which, as you've probably grasped, is a good thing, because I've certainly spent some time on this engine. that is the shaft off. So I'm going to take it back into the workshop. We'll get the old cylinder head out and we'll remove the shaft off that. Right, we're back on the bench. So I have some more bits, and what I want to try and do is just make sure I have all of the bits. Yep, that's that one. That's that bit. So I'm missing a piece, which is probably still hiding in the engine. So I've got one more bit to find. Let's hope I can find that and we'll be okay. Right, here's the hot cylinder head. And it's time to get this cam off. Sorry, rocker shaft. Simple as that, but look at that. There's a problem on the old head. It's actually cracked the head where the shaft fits, and there's bits of stuff. Camshaft actually looks pretty good on this. There you go. There's the bit of aluminium there that's broken off. Just shows you how rubbish the material is on these heads. That was torqued down, not gunned, but torqued, and it's already broken. Right, so I've left the bolts in because it holds the rockers in position, if anybody's wondering why. Let's get this outside, get it bolted on, and see if we can get this truck up and running. Okay, so I've done this job before, and one of the big nightmares is getting everything into position because the rockers are on springs and they try and push into the middle. So what I've got here is some threaded bar, and this is just going to help me present everything, hopefully. A bit more, that's what I was looking for. This is going to help me drop everything into place a little bit easier. So let's see how we go. I'm going to need to remove the two bolts. So I can swing all these out. I think we're getting there slowly, fiddly, but right. Well, I think the timing's okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is roughly set the tappets. That's these things. So looking online, they suggest 0.0. No, start again. Looking online, they suggest 0.15 millimeters. But I'm going to set these to 0.25 because that's also suggested, and that gives me a little bit more clearance and less likelihood of anything impacting. So let's set what I can, and then hopefully the compression won't be too much and I can turn the engine over. See if I can turn the engine. Oh, wow, that's tight. So when I look at this, I wish I could see the bottom timing mark. Oh, I know why this is so tight. Did somebody leave it in gear? Shall we see? Ah, somebody did leave it in gear with the handbrake off. Turns easier. Right, let's turn it over then. Oh, that seems to have locked. Found the timing marks. That's encouraging. So I'm going to try So I'm going to try and show you what's happened here. Let's see what we can do. So you might, I know it's not very clear, but there's a dot there, lines up with a mark there. On this one, dot there lines up with a mark here. When we look down here, there is a timing mark there. When we look round on the crankshaft pulley, the actual mark is there. So basically we are quite a few degrees, maybe 35-40 degrees out on timing. So the belt slipped because it was running okay. Don't ask me why the belt slipped, but it has, and that's what's caused all our problems. So what we're going to do, get this inside, strip off the radiator, take the timing belt off, rotate the engine where it should be with the rockers off so all the valves are shut, put a brand new timing belt on, which I've got, retime it and see if we can't get it going. Joyous joys. Good day everybody. Al, you've seen the video, and as we could have predicted, the L200 has done it big style again. I mean, what can I say? Smashed all the rockers, thrown its dolly out the pram, timing belt slipped. I mean, chuffing that kid, it don't really get much worse. Anyway, that aside, what we're going to do. So, as I said in the video, I've got a spare timing belt, brand new one. So, the best thing I can do now is take the rockers off so all the valves shut, take the radiator out so I can get the gun on the front pulley, gun off the front pulley bolt. That means I can access the whole of the timing system, put the belt on, make sure the tensioner's right, you know, all this good stuff, and then rebuild it, rockers on, make sure the timing's set properly, make sure everything, like all of the gaps are set on the tappets. So that's basically what we're going to be doing over the next week or so. And then, you know, turn the key, see if it'll fire up. Hopefully I haven't done any lasting damage anywhere else. Who knows? But that's what we're going to go for. So that's the plan with the Mitsubishi. Just a bit of a catch-up because I haven't seen you for a while. ZZR is now in the barn. I've replaced the fork springs, you'll be seeing that in the next video, and I'm working on the rear suspension, free it all off. I'm not going to make the suspension doctor this time, but at least everything will be free and ready. Lots to come on that. The other thing is, good news on the Honda 500 front. Got the thing running once the weather had changed. It was a lot easier to start in the warm, so that's going. And hopefully I'll have some footage of me riding it around the farm because I want to ride it around the farm. So that's to come as well. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this one up. Let you good people have a few beers and catch you later. Goodbye from the Old Barn Workshop.